guys, welcome to Griffo's Retro Gaming, and I'm back with another pickups video, which, yes, it's been a while, I know. I think I've got about 3 months worth of games here to go through, but I have filtered through a lot of them and took out the cheaper or filler games, if you like, and yeah, I've still got a lot to show, but thankfully it's from a whole variety of different consoles. I've got Xbox, Xbox 360, PSP, obviously those three I'm collecting for. I've got some PS3 games, Ps4 games, Switch. There's a couple of curiosities as well, so yeah, I just wanted to try and cut it down as much as possible. I probably won't go too far into a lot of these and try and make the videos quick as possible. I don't want to be doing 1 hour long videos anymore, so that's why I've been trying to keep them around the 20-minute mark. But yeah, I've got these from a whole variety of different places, mainly CEX, and I've got to give a shout out to my mum here because she's been going around different cities and having a look in the CEXs for me when she's there. She's like, yeah, I'll drop in for you. Just tell me what you want. Obviously, you can check online what they have in, and then she'll pick them up for us. I daren't buy anything too expensive because she'll probably say no. But yeah, she has helped out quite a lot in a lot of these pickups. But I've also got them off Facebook Marketplace and from Facebook groups as well. So I'll start with my PS4 games, which I picked up, and absolute bargain on these. These were from a charity shop in Hull, and all the games were listed as buy one, get one free, and the PS4 games were £2.50 each. So £2.50 for 2 PS4 games. One of them is £10, or £15, I believe. And that is Marvel Superheroes, Lego Marvel Superheroes. Not really much to say on that. They're all the same, aren't they? They're great fun, I've got to admit, but yeah, all the same. And a game I'm really looking forward to playing, and that's Carmageddon. I think that's a £8 game, usually. But, sorry, I'll just hide behind there so you can see the front. But yeah, I remember the original Carmageddon on the PC, and yeah, it was great. Didn't have a good run out on the N64, I believe, which was a terrible game, as I remember, and it's got some really bad reviews. So hopefully this is good. I haven't looked at any reviews of it. I didn't even know it had been released, to be honest. So I'm quite looking forward to playing that. Hopefully it lives up to the original. Moving on to the PSP then, I got a voucher for CEX, which was roughly £12, something like that. And I was looking at it, I couldn't find anything that I really wanted. So looking through the PSP games, I saw Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Underground 2 Remix. Oh, it's not Pro Skater, is it? It's just Underground 2 Remix. And fantastic on this system. Now, it's a pricier game. It's roughly £10. I think it was £10 that I took the sticker off. I'm sure it was £10 when I got it. And yeah, it's really, really good. It harks back to the original PS2. It's sort of that sort of quality rather than the PS1 games, but a whole lot of fun. Quite difficult to get to grips with, but once you do, it's like it used to be, really. So these were a gift off a friend of mine called Dwayne, and I know I said I'm doing PSP, but first game was Mini Ninjas for the Xbox 360. I've not played it. I don't know anything about it, but great to add it to my collection. It's in fantastic nick as well. And the second game is one that I do love this series, and it is Worms. This is Open Warfare, one that I haven't played. Surprise. But yeah, really looking forward to playing that. I used to love it on the PC, and to be honest, it was the first game I ever got for the PC. I got some money, and my dad said, you know, you can buy a PC if you want. This was in 97, I think, 1997, and 2 games I got was Championship Manager and Worms United, which I don't know what the difference between Worms United and the original Worms, but there'll have been some sort of different more teams or something like that. And yeah, I used to love that game. Spent hours on it, as well as football or Championship Manager as it was then. But yeah, great memories. I took that over to the PlayStation 1 as well. I used to love it on there. So naturally, I had to get the second. I don't know what the difference is between the two. It says you can go online and play different people. Forts mode, puzzle mode, that's maybe it, and some different weapons. But this is one that my mum got. I can't remember where from, but yeah, £3. Another one she got was Namco Museum, and I have played this. It's as you would expect, but it has got 4 different game types on there. Which ones are they? Brand new, updated versions with new graphics and features. Pac-Man arrangement, Dig Dug arrangement, Gallagher, and new Rally X arrangement. The rest of the games, there's some really good ones on there, like Rolling Thunder. Pac-Man, obviously, is a classic. So just having a look. Dig Dug, Gallagher, Dig Dug 2, Galaxian. So yeah, there's a load of fun in that. And I have actually been on Gallagher and Galaxian. I love them sort of games. I suck at them, but you know, look really nice on the PSP as well. And the final game she got me for the PSP, I have got some Xbox One she's picked up, but this is 007 From Russia With Love, starring Sean Connery. Do apologise. And this is exactly the same as the Xbox and PS2 version, so it's a straight port and it plays really well. I just started it up, and you go into the building and end up chasing someone on a jetpack around Big Ben, and yeah, it's really good. It plays so well. I'm going to really enjoy playing that. Classic Bond game though, with the guns and the armour and, you know, what you pick up, things like that. One I couldn't get to grips with straight away. I'm really going to have to give it a bit of time. This is another one that my mum picked up, and it is Ace Combat X. I don't know why, and I have to get used to it. I'd probably be able to turn the inverted things off, but not supposed to, on an airplane game. But yeah, it looks really good, being able to pilot a jet fighter and, you know, like blast down enemy planes, but I wasn't very good. And finally, for the PSP, is a game that I don't think it's a sequel or a prequel. It's just from that kind of universe. So if you've played Total Overdose, I'll put a picture up. If you've played Total Overdose for the Xbox and PS2, then you may want to try out Chili Con Carnage, which is very much the same. And I do believe it's part of that universe. Set in Mexico, so different sorts of... I think Total Overdose is in somewhere like LA, or... It's in a city anyway. But yeah, this is just outlandish fun. It's really good. Quite difficult at points, but yeah, really good fun from when I've been playing it. So next up is some games that I got gifted to me by another YouTuber called Big Game Al. I've mentioned him plenty of times on this channel, but if you don't know, then a link to his channel will be in the description of this video, so do check him out. But I'd sent him some games and he'd said, oh, have a look through my 360 doubles, because he's going for that full set. And I picked out 3 that I needed. So first one is Armored Core Verdict Day, which is a tactical game strategy. I think it's real-time strategy. I don't think it's an RPG game. But yeah, I don't know much about it. But all complete. Looks really good. I'll put some screenshots up and gameplay footage. Next up is another game I don't know anything about, but that is because I don't know anything about the TV show, and it is Falling Skies. Now, I do remember that this was, when Game was selling everything off, this was one of the games that was still full price and wouldn't reduce it. I don't know why, so I think it may have been late on in the Xbox 2014. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like a third-person shooter, a bit more tactical as well, so Bad Company, maybe, Battlefield Bad Company, that type of game, and the Tom Clancy games where you have a squad as well. Could be a bit like that. I'm not sure, I'm just going by the screenshots. And finally is Brazil 2014, the World Cup FIFA. It is just FIFA with a World Cup sort of focus, I guess. So yeah, it's nice to have, but I don't really see it too often. I don't know, might just be me. So, finishing off the Xbox 360, I've been going in, I have a lot of luck in cash converters, but recently it's been absolutely barren. But I did pick up 2 games for the 360 which are worth more than what I paid for them. So the first one is Terminator Salvation, and I'm not sure, but I believe I platinumed this, and this is an easy game to platinum. Now, you've got to play it on hard, but it's not too difficult. It's a third-person shooter. Or is it first? No, it's a third-person shooter. And lovely condition, by the way. I just need to get that bloody sticker off. But yeah, I believe that is the one I platinumed. And it was alright. It wasn't too bad, from what I can remember. And another game I haven't played, but this goes for roughly £6. The visuals on it look amazing as well. Hopefully the gameplay will be, and it is Iron Man. So, delighted to stick them in the collection. They were 99p each. Absolute bargain. So next up is some PS3 games, and I don't collect for the PS3 whatsoever, but these were 99p each in the charity shop, and I just couldn't say no. Just on a side note, there was Doom 3 as well, but that was an American copy, and unsure if it'd work, and I'd rather have a PAL copy. No disrespect to the Americans, but, you know, I'd just rather have PAL, being a UK gamer. But the first game is one I haven't played. The other 2 I have, but this one I haven't, and it is Tomb Raider Underworld. Now, I didn't bother with Tomb Raider. I really disliked number 2. I liked the first one. I couldn't get on with the second one on the PS1. I never played it again until the reboot, which, you know, Lara hasn't got as big pointy boobs, and a lot more gritty. She uses a bow and arrow and stuff like that. It's so good. So good if you haven't played them. This, I don't know much about. I don't know if it is very good. This is Underworld. There was, what was the other one? Tomb Raider Legend, which I haven't played. But they were both early on in the lifespan of PS3 and Xbox 360. I will give that a go, though. Probably when I get it on the 360. Next up is probably the bargain of the lot, and it is Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. And bearing in mind it's 99p, it goes for roughly 10 in CEX. Absolutely delighted with that. I love the Lego games. I have got Lego Star Wars, but not this one. So, yeah, I know they're all the same, but I really enjoy them, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that at some point on the 360. Only because I haven't got the PS3 set up anymore. And the last game which I have played, and I really enjoyed, is Call of Duty World at War. And yeah, I know the campaigns are short on the Call of Duty games, it's more about the online, but I really enjoyed it. And, you know, I think it was because it wasn't set in the modern day with these ultra high-tech weapons. I had a flamethrower. You know, it's just fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommended if you haven't played that. So I'll move on to the Switch games now. I have got an NES game to finish on, which, yeah, I'll go to that at the end. But for now, the Switch games. Now, one I've been eyeing up for quite a while, and it'd been reduced to, I think it was £13 on the game collection, and I had some points to spend as well. So I ended up getting it for about 11 quid, and it is Immortals Phoenix Rising. I've not played it yet, but it's based on mythology. I think just Greek mythology. It's made by the people who did Assassin's Creed, but it looks like Breath of the Wild, which I was really impressed with Breath of the Wild visuals, which is why I had my eye on it. And I've only heard good things about the game, to be honest. Not an amazing game, but for 11 quid, I'm delighted to pick that up. Really can't wait to get into that. I've just got loads of other games to play at the minute. Another game I picked up for really cheap. This was from Game, and it was $10.99, and it is Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition. And yeah, it's Darksiders 2, but plays really well on the Switch. No stutters or anything. Really good game. And I do like the Darksiders game. The first one's still my favourite, but yeah, this is really good. I haven't got too deep into it, but I will do. I need to get back to it. One game, I picked this up off a friend, Ben Moody, which I've mentioned hundreds of times on here, but it is Splatoon 2, and he only wanted 15 quid for it. And yeah, it goes for a lot more, obviously. Now, there is a few YouTubers that, not YouTubers, streamers on Facebook that play this and allow you to join in. And I've been thinking about getting it for a while just to be able to do that. So, how can I describe it? You just paint the level in your colour, but you can, everyone's against each other, and you have to get the most, obviously, and try and stop others from being able to do it. That's the best way I can describe it, but a whole lot of stupid fun. And finally, now, my son and daughter are really into Minecraft at the minute, which I don't mind. It's a creative game. It reminds me of like a digital Lego, if you like. And like my son, he's created a little town, with McDonald's and everything in there. But yeah, so I had to get Minecraft, and this is in the hope of being able to play it with them once they get a Switch for Christmas. And there you go, I've been playing it. Well, I say I've been playing it. I got my son to show me what to do, and it just didn't sink in whatsoever. He goes on creative. I wanted to do survival. I wanted the full experience, but I can see myself getting into it. It's just at the minute, yeah, I'll probably enjoy playing it more with my kids, so we'll see. But yeah, that was, I had club card points at Tesco, actually. I think it cost me £5 in the end. I'm sure I had 15 or 15.50. It was, yeah, it was £4.50 I paid for that, for the club card points. Thanks to Tesco Mobile and filling up at Tesco. So, I'll move on to the original Xbox games, and yeah, these are from a variety of different places. So I'll start with two games that are still sealed. There is a rip at the top there on the Celtic, Club Football Celtic, and Club Football Barcelona, which has got another rip up there. So they were a bit cheaper than normal, but I doubt I'm ever going to play them. These are two of the more rarer, not the rarest, but rarer games. I'm surprised by Celtic, actually. I thought that wouldn't be in this country, but yeah, apparently it is. So glad to get them, because I believe the Rangers one at the minute goes for about 30 upwards. I could be wrong, but I've only ever seen it for that. I think on Music Magpie as well, it's over 50. But Celtic are crap, so there we go. I can't stand Barcelona either. But I need them, so there you are. Oh, if you don't know about those games, the essentially Activision football game. Is that no Codemasters? Sorry, Codemasters football game. But each club game is focused around that club. That's all. There's no other real difference. So next up then is a rarer game. Very hard to come by on the Xbox, but it goes for about 20 on eBay. CEX sell it for 4, but they haven't had it in for ages. And it is Red Card, which is a football game which promotes fouling, essentially. Stupid fun. It's not as good as it could be, but yeah, it's still quite fun to play. I'll put some footage up. But yeah, it has got real players on there as well, international teams, and yeah, not the best football game, but all right for a bit of mindless fun, definitely. But yeah, quite hard to come by for some reason on the Xbox. One of the games which is a bit more pricier on the Xbox, and one that I've been looking for, and then when I played it I was so disappointed, but I'll go into that in a moment. I bought this off another YouTuber called Nate at the Game Shack. I'll put a link to his channel. He only lives like across the water from us. I say across the water, across the River Humber is the other side of the Humber. But yeah, it is Dino Crisis 3. Now I was looking forward to this so much, and basically you're in the year 2548 and there's a spacecraft that's been taken over by dinosaurs. You've got to try and stop it. It's so stupid, but I thought that sounds amazing. It is a Capcom game, but the only problem is it's one of those like the original Resident Evil games. So you walk into a room and the camera angle just totally changes, and I cannot stand that. I don't know why it does that. Why it can't just stay at the back of the character rather than having different camera angles. And you know, you go up into a room and then you're coming down to and I can't cope with it. I always lose where I am and things like that. That's probably the point of it, but that's not fun to me. Just direct your hate into the comments and give me a dislike. But yeah, that's not my idea of fun. But otherwise, it was pretty good. Graphically, it's really nice. It ran really well. And the variety of weapons on there was pretty good as well. So if you want a bit of stupid fun, it goes for about 15 in CEX. I'm not sure about eBay. So for the original Xbox, it is on the pricier side. Another game which I don't know why it's pricey, but is Crash Nitro Cat, which is just a Mario Kart wannabe starring the Crash Bandicoot characters. This was £8. Why? I'm not too sure. It's not the best kart racing game. Some people might like it, but then some, you know, I like Mario Kart and everyone's like, no, Sonic's the best. But yeah, not for me this, but again, it's one I need in the collection. £8's a bit much for it, I think. Unless it's on the rarer side, but I don't think so. I think it is purely because it is Crash, and a lot of the Crash games for the Xbox are on the pricier side. Now, I got this from an Oxfam. It was 99p. And I can't find any information on it whatsoever. But I thought, well, I'm going to pick it up anyway, because it's it's a DVD and it's about the Chronicles of Riddick. It's a bonus DVD. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comment section. But it's got some hints and tips for the game, a mini hint guide. It's trailers for the game and all kinds of different stuff, interviews with Vin Diesel, everything. But it does actually have the Xbox logo on there. I'll just move my face, you might be able to see it better. But yeah, it's definitely one for the collection. It's still sealed as well. But yeah, game not included and not for resale. So I don't know if it was a pre-order bonus or something like that. If anyone has any information, let me know. I'd like to know the backstory of that. So finally is the Nintendo game, which I got from CEX, and I know Brock, the 80s dude, he loves this game. Link to his Instagram in the comments. But it is a boy and his blob. And this is beautiful condition. The only downside is I've got some pictures, if we can't see this. Just under there's a tear from the sticker. Other than that, everything is pristine about it. And that's what drew my eye. You can see my eye now. There we go. That's what drew my eye to it. And it was listed as just boxed rather than mint. I would say it's mint condition. It is fantastic. Apparently, the woman who traded these in, she had a vacuum pack. One of those like see-through clear bags, and you use a vacuum and it sucks all the air out to keep the moisture out and things like that. And that's what she had a load of games in, which I was gutted about. But just look at, this is the manual. Just look at how crisp that is. It's wonderful. So, yeah, she apparently traded a load in. That's what the guy said. And yeah, there was only that one left for some reason. I don't know why someone had. It's got the Nintendo, and the polystyrene at the bottom as well. I don't know why someone had not take this. It's amazing condition. But yeah, it was listed at 15 rather than 25, which would normally charge for mint. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get it. It's a good game. I've played it on, well, I've emulated it. And I have got I've emulated it on the Vita as well, the remake, which is really good if you haven't played it. Definitely give it a go. But if you don't know about A Boy and His Blob, it's a blob and a boy. But no, he uses jelly beans to like morph the blob into different shapes and things like that. So it can become an umbrella. So you can jump off a cliff with an umbrella, you know, to safety. Or you give him another jelly bean and he'll turn into a ladder. And just things like that. It's gets your brain going. Just a really fun game and quite unique for the time, really. It's quite in depth, really, when you think about how simplistic a lot of the other NES games were. This was, yeah, quite unique. But yeah, 15 quid, absolute bargain, because it is beautiful condition. And a great game. So that's what I've picked up for the last 3 months. I have got a load of other games as well, you know, like 99p games, which I won't bother showing. But yeah, just because I haven't been showing these games, it don't mean that I haven't been picking them up. I have. And just a quick mention to next month as well. There's the gaming market on in Doncaster again, which I'm really looking forward to. I cannot wait. I want to see if I can get a few of those big hitters off the original Xbox Sport and a few PSP games especially. Collector's editions ideally for the 360, but we'll see about that. But yeah, until then, I'll definitely put a video out for there. And that's on the 5th of December. So if you are there, come see me, come say hi, and we'll have a chinwag. I'll be there most of the day probably. And yeah, if not, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.